ever stared at a grimy carpet wondering whether to rent a carpet cleaner or buy a steam cleaner? You're not alone. The two machines look similar at a glance, but they solve slightly different problems and demand different trade-offs in time, moisture, and chemistry. Here's what matters. Carpet cleaners are about washing and extracting, while steam cleaners are about heat and sanitizing. Once you see that clearly, the choice gets much easier. Cleaning method. A carpet cleaner works like a mini car wash for your floors. It sprays a mix of water and detergent into the fibers, agitates the pile with brushes, then vacuums the dirty solution back out. That combination of chemical action, mechanical scrubbing, and extraction is designed to pull up embedded soil, spills, and oily residues that have been walked in over time. Because it relies on liquid plus detergent, a carpet cleaner can be very effective on heavy traffic lanes and visible stains, especially when the solution is matched to the type of stain. The trade-off is that you're putting a fair bit of moisture into the carpet and counting on the machine to pull most of it back out. A steam cleaner flips the script and leans on heat instead of detergent. It heats water to a high temperature and releases it as vapor under pressure, which loosens light grime and softens residues so they can be wiped away or absorbed into a cloth or pad. Because the steam is mostly vapor, it doesn't soak the carpet in the same way. You're applying a very thin layer of hot moisture that flashes off quickly. The real strength of steam is less about visible stain removal and more about killing bacteria, dust mites, and some allergens that don't stand up well to high temperatures. Best use cases. Carpet cleaners shine when you're looking at heavily soiled carpets with visible traffic patterns, pet accidents, spilled drinks, or that dull gray look that vacuuming never seems to fix. The detergent can break down oils from shoes and skin, while the brushes dislodge grit that has settled deep into the pile, and the extraction step carries it all away. If you're dealing with lingering odors from pets or long neglected rooms, a carpet cleaner paired with the right solution is generally the more reliable route. It's also the go-to choice when you need to meet landlord or property management expectations for deep cleaning before a move-out inspection. Steam cleaners, on the other hand, are best when the carpet is not destroyed but just needs freshening and sanitizing. They're particularly handy if someone in the home has allergies or sensitivities, because steam can help reduce dust mites and some microbes without adding new chemicals to the environment. Steam units are also far more versatile. You can often use them on tile, grout, sealed hard floors, some upholstery, and even bathroom fixtures, which means your carpet is just one of several targets. If you want a multi-surface tool for regular maintenance cleaning rather than occasional heavy restoration, steam usually fits better. Drying time and moisture. Moisture is where the gap between these two machines really shows up. A carpet cleaner pushes a noticeable amount of water and solution into the fibers, then works to extract as much as it can, but even a good machine will leave the carpet damp for several hours. Depending on humidity, airflow, and pile thickness, you might be looking at anywhere from 4 to 24 hours before everything is fully dry. Steam cleaners approach the carpet with a much lighter moisture footprint. Because the water is delivered as hot vapor rather than a heavy spray, surfaces typically dry much faster, sometimes within minutes on low-pile carpet or hard floors. The surface can still feel slightly damp right after treatment, but you almost never get that squishy, just shampooed feeling. This faster drying is a big deal in busy homes, small apartments, or commercial spaces where you cannot block off rooms for half a day. Chemicals, allergens, and hygiene. Carpet cleaners lean on detergents and sometimes enzymes or oxidizers to break down stains and odors, especially from food, wine, or pet accidents. Used correctly, these formulas are very effective, but they do introduce chemicals into the carpet. And if you over-apply or under-rinse, some residue can remain. That residue can attract new dirt a bit faster or bother people with fragrance sensitivities, which is why many pros recommend a clear water rinse pass after cleaning if the machine design allows it. Steam cleaners usually operate with plain water, which is one of their biggest selling points for people who want to cut down on cleaning chemicals. The very high temperature of the steam can kill many common bacteria and dust mites on contact, making it attractive for allergy-prone households. Of course, sanitizing is not the same as achieving hospital-grade disinfection, and thick carpet fibers can limit how thoroughly heat reaches deeper layers. But the hygiene boost is real. Because there's no sticky detergent film left behind, the cleaned areas are less likely to resoil quickly due to chemical residue, assuming the carpet itself is compatible with steam. Versatility and surface compatibility. Carpet cleaners are specialists. They're built primarily for wall-to-wall carpet and rugs, sometimes with attachments for stairs, upholstery, and car interiors. If the majority of your square footage is carpet and you only need to deep clean those fibers, that specialization is a good thing. However, once you leave the carpeted areas, the machine mostly goes back into the closet. You won't be dragging a carpet cleaner into the bathroom to deal with grout or running it across hardwood, at least not if you want those surfaces to survive. Steam cleaners are generalists, and that flexibility is their superpower. The same machine can tackle sealed tile floors, grout lines, some countertops, shower glass, certain types of upholstery, and, in some cases, mattresses. That said, not every carpet or rug is happy to see direct steam. Delicate fibers, some adhesives, and certain protective treatments can be damaged by sustained high heat and moisture. Manufacturer guidelines matter here, both for your flooring and the cleaner itself. Cost, maintenance, and practicality. On the money side, both tools can be bought or rented, but the ongoing costs look different. Consumer carpet cleaners are widely available at mid-range prices, and rental units are easy to find in supermarkets and hardware stores. Each use, however, usually involves buying cleaning solution, maybe a pre-treatment spray, and sometimes a defoamer or separate rinse product. Over a few years, those consumables add up, especially if you clean often or have a lot of square footage. Steam cleaners range from inexpensive handhelds to more serious canister units. And beyond the upfront purchase and occasional pad replacements, their main consumable is water. Maintenance is non-negotiable for both. Carpet cleaners have tanks, hoses, and brushes that need to be rinsed and sometimes scrubbed after use, or they'll start to harbor old detergent and grime, which leads to sour smells and reduced performance. Steam cleaners demand a different kind of care. You need to descale the boiler or heating element periodically, especially in hard water areas, and keep nozzles and pads clean so they actually pick up what the steam loosens. Practically speaking, the more annoying the cleanup, the more likely the machine is to sit in a closet untouched. Which should you choose? Once you strip away marketing noise, the decision isn't that mysterious. A carpet cleaner is the better pick if your carpets are visibly dirty, stained, or smelly, and you want a deep wash that pulls soil and residues out of the fibers. It's the reset button you hit less frequently but rely on when things have clearly gone too far. A steam cleaner is the better fit if your carpets are in decent shape, but you care a lot about quick dry maintenance cleaning, reducing germs and allergens, and having one tool that can move across many surfaces. The smartest approach for a lot of homes is to treat them as complementary rather than competitors. Deep clean with a carpet cleaner once or twice a year, then you steam for lighter, more regular freshening and multi-surface sanitizing. But if you're only buying one machine right now, ask yourself a simple question. Am I mainly fighting stains and odors in carpet? Or am I mainly trying to keep an already decent home cleaner and healthier with minimal hassle? Your honest answer to that will point you toward the right side of the carpet cleaner versus steam cleaner divide.